Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Aboagye and I create content on studying abroad. In today's video, I'm going to take you through how to apply to University of Northern British Columbia for an undergraduate program. This video will focus on undergraduate. In the next video, I'll focus on graduate. So if you haven't yet subscribed, this will be the best time to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified. Kindly share, leave a comment to help my channel grow. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into it. So the first thing you do is to go to Google and type University of Northern British Columbia. This is actually one of the universities in Canada with low tuition fee, so that's really good. So because we want to go to undergraduate, to make it easier, the reason why I do these things is to make it easier for you if you want to apply to other universities. The processes are usually similar. So you just have to click on this, the tab will open. But in today's video, so when the tab, you could just go to admissions and click on steps to apply. So this is where we are going to start from. From this is admissions and steps to apply. So they told you the first thing you have to do is to explore. You apply, you submit, you accept and confirm your offer, you register for classes, you attend orientations, and you've arrived. So in this video, we are going to do the first three. We will explore, we will apply and submit, and we'll hope for an offer. This university also offers scholarships, so that is why we are going to look at this university. So let's look at the explore option. So there are two deadlines: January 15th for early entrance scholarships and April 1st for general scholarships, bursaries, and awards. So these are the two types of scholarships they offer. So these are the two deadlines, either January 15th or April 1st, whichever works for you. So now let's look at the programs they have. Just click on the Explore program. But before then, I want us to look at the scholarship option. So they have different types of scholarships. There's the early entrance awards, that's the January 15th. There's the entrance awards, that's the April 1st. The entrance awards, you do not have to do anything. You are considered. But there's also the leadership component where you have to apply online. And to do this, you have to receive admission. So if any of you apply for this and you do get admission, you can let me know. We can use your details because you can use your details to apply for the scholarship. So if anybody is interested, just let me know once you get admissions in the comment section, or you can send me an email or find me on any of my social media. The next one, so after that, all the other scholarships, you have to apply for it, and you need to get your admission letter first before you can continue. So we've seen the scholarships they have available. Now let's look at this is similar to what we discussed. So the early entrance awards, you will know by the end of February of every year. So yeah, and the other ones is April 1st. Before we look at the programs, let's look at the tuition fee. So they said that starting in May 2023 intake, the international deposit will be $1,500. So if you get admission, you have to deposit this amount to secure your spot. This amount will normally be subtracted from your school fee, so that's not really a problem. It's not like you are dashing it to them; they'll take it out from your school fees. And once you get a visa refusal, it will be refunded to you. So how much is the tuition fee? So the tuition fee for a year is approximately this amount, and these are extra fees you have to pay. So in total, for the whole year, you have to pay this amount. But in Canada, there are 3 semesters. So every semester, you have to pay roughly $9,000, which is relatively good and cheap considering, like, if you consider other universities and the amount they are taken. So have this in mind. So if you don't get a scholarship, this is the amount you'll be paying per semester. But our goal is to target the scholarship, hopefully. So let's look at the programs they have. They have a number of different programs. There's accounting, there's chemistry, there's civil engineering, there's economics, there's computer science, there is finance, geography. So take your time and look through and see which one is of interest to you. Whichever one is of interest to you, I will suggest you visit the program website and read a bit about it and see what they have. So take your time and look, like, just read everything. All these things are important. As you can see, for this program, this is approximately the tuition fee for a year and the scholarship. So 1 in 4 students receive a UNBC financial award, and just last year over 3,500,000 were given for undergraduate studies. So we know that the scholarships are there, and these are the dates which we've already seen all these things. So we've seen the tuition, we've seen the fees. Now let's look at the international admission. So to find this option, you still go back. Most of these things, we get it from here. You just have to click on admission requirements. So the admission requirements differ by country. So if your first language is, if English is not your native language, you need to write an exams for the English language requirements. But for people who speak English or they are from English speaking countries, this is not really a problem. Take your time and read. So now what you have to do is, for the requirements are country specific. So you have to go here, you click here, international high school admission requirements by country. And from here, these are the list of countries. You choose your country. So I choose Ghana. And for Ghana, what they need is, you need to provide your WAEC, and you need to have scored D7 or higher in the equivalent of English 12 plus 3 academic subjects. So the minimum you can get is a D7, which in UNBC is like 63 in all the courses. In 3 academic subjects and an elective for general entry in the WASI. So this is what you need. You need an overall average grade of D7 or higher in the equivalent of English, plus 3 academic subjects and an elective for general entry in the WASI. So that is it for what you need. Also, they need your transcripts for grade 11 and 12. So your high school, your last 2 years of high school, they will need that too. So for each of your countries, just look at it. So once we are done, we've seen everything we need. We've seen the scholarships, we've seen the tuition, we've seen the admission requirement. So now the next stage is to apply. So you have to choose apply to UNBC. This portal is going to open, then you choose apply to UNBC. This is what you are going to see, and what you have to do now is to sign up for Education Planner BC account, because you have to sign up or you log in. So we sign up. You just have to click on this. Then you create an account, Educational Planner BC or create with BC service card. I'm going to choose this. You put in your email and your passwords. You click on this. You create an account, and they are going to send you an email. Then you are going to confirm the account. Then you can start the process. So your account has been created. An email will be sent to you. So now let's log in and let's start the process. So I put in my details. I log in. So once you log in, the first thing you see something like this. So you have to start completing your profile. You put in your personal details. I've started with this. Your date of birth, your country of birth, your gender identity. What would you say you are? Your language or citizenship. Then once you put in, so for the immigration or visa status in Canada, you have to choose non-Canadian, no visa status, student is studying outside Canada. Then you save this option. Then you go to the next, which is your mailing address. So we are going to put the details there, your street address. All these details are made up. So put in what works for you. Or so city is Accra, country is Ghana, postal code 233. So your telephone, you select your country, Ghana, phone number, Okay, 233 244. Okay, so we have, okay, this is Novale. So okay, 56. Okay, so now it works. So if you have any additional phone number, you can put in. If you want to put in an emergency contact, you can just click on this. I don't want to do it, but if you want to, kindly include. So now we have our academic history. To complete your academic history, at least one high school or homeschool must be added. As a British Columbian applicant, order your transcripts from, so these are for people who are schooling there. So let's start. We want to add a school. So are you writing to add a homeschool to your academic history? So this is homeschooling. So we go no. So you choose your country, Ghana, school, you look for the school. Are you unable to find your school by name? So if you don't find your school, you choose yours and you put the name of the school, you put the details, but we did find our school, so we'll continue. Attended start date, you just choose the month and the year. Attended ended. These are all made up days, so choose which one works for you. Current or highest completed grade at school, 12. So 12 is your high school, so this is it, 12. Select the highest grade or level you have completed or intend to complete. This is the school from which I have graduated or plan to graduate. If you're applying to a program that has a high school completion as an entrance requirement, you must be able to produce proof of completion of a program that meets high school graduation, so planned or actual graduation date. So I'll just choose, I said 2012 here, so I'll look for 2012. Please put in the details that is in line with yours, so you go to done. If you have other schools, you could also add it. So you see post-secondary institutions. You don't know what post-secondary is. What do you do? Most of these things, when you are doing it, Google should be your best friend. So I put in post-secondary institutions. So post-secondary education usually includes public university, college, community college, polytechnic, or university. So if you have an HND and you want to add, you could do that. So if you attended any of these, you can put in those details. I don't have, so I will save. So we've done all these things, so we can now start applying. So we select institution. So this portal allows you to apply for all of these, but we are looking for University of Northern British Columbia. So we choose this. This application is for UMBC undergraduate and graduate program. It is open for all domestic and international students. So we want to create our application. Program selection. You enter the level or type of study. We are doing undergrad. We want to start maybe winter 2024. Which campus you wish to study? We choose main campus. You choose your faculty. We want to do engineering program. We look for, we said engineering, so we have to look for something that is engineering. I want to type, okay, I choose commerce, engineering, environmental studies, and science. Okay, so I'm just gonna choose one of them. I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna decide. I'll just choose this, the commerce, and we'll save, because it's not going to make much difference. So if you want to see the program information, but we save this. Post-secondary work completed. Have you completed 15 or more credits of academic post-secondary work at an institution other than UNBC? So if you've worked after your school, you could choose yes or no. So I'm going to choose no. If you have been assigned to UNBC ID number before, it's important that we link to your applications. Have you previously applied to attend any as a student? No. If you have, please click yes. Have you been employed by the university? Click no. Additional, have you been required to withdraw or been academically suspended or failed a year at another post-secondary institution? So this is the university. Maybe you went to university and you got suspended. You have to include these details. We are going to say no. So educational goals. Please be advised not to lead to okay. Tell us your educational goal at UNBC. So we want a 4-year bachelor degree. If a family member, friend, or inquires about you, do you give that person permission to access your information? We say no. Are you a study permit holder? Nope. But you will need it. You don't have it, but you need it. So it's important that international students to Canada apply for their study permits early enough to ensure they're able to arrive. So do you have an educational representative or agent? This is when you're using an agent. So you're doing it yourself. You say no. If you would like to be considered at this, please select yes and email admission with a statement of your academic intent and employment history, diverse qualifications, undergraduate only. So UNBC recognizes the diversity of experience that students can bring to the university environment. This admission route into undergraduate studies takes into account applicants who demonstrate life experience, excellence in other endeavors, and who have succeeded despite difficult circumstances. If you do not meet other routes of admission and would like to be considered at this card, please select yes to the question above with a statement of your academic intent and employment history. So we could choose yes. So you could write an essay. You could send them a letter, a statement of intent, explaining take into account people who demonstrate life experience, excellence in other endeavors, and who have succeeded despite difficult circumstances. So this is something you can explain in this statement, especially if you're a mature student and you want to go back to school. Maybe you had a difficult entering into your undergrad. So these are things you could be considered. It could choose yes or no, it's up to you. So support service, students will document if you have any disability. No. Would you like to be considered for on-campus housing whilst attending UNB? So it's up to you. You could choose yes or no. I'm going to choose no. Then, but for me, I always advise new students to always opt out to stay on campus. So you choose yes. So we save this. So let's see, we've updated the profile. So you see it's quite easy. So we review and submit. So we review profile. These are our details. Review application to a Bachelor of Commerce on this campus this period. We check everything is good. So an application is required for each submit. To change the application after that, please contact the admission department at the University of Northern. So I'll pay by credit card. I've approved application fee waiver. So you can send the school an email requesting for an application waiver, explaining to them that why you need the application waiver. If you want me to create a video on how to draft a little letter to request for this application waiver, let me know. So you confirm your email address. Here, this is my current email address. Then you can submit your application, but I'm not going to submit this application. So let's see, submitted. Yeah, so we go back to our main portal, which was here, apply to UNBC. So we look at that. So once you are done, you email on official documents to this email. So the documents they need, which is your WAEC and your transcripts, you need to send them the details here. Once you've paid the application fee and submitted, they will send an email to confirm. But what we could also do is we could go back to, so here they tell you the documents they need. They need your WAEC and they need you to send these documents before the start. So upon receipt of paid application, applicants will receive an acknowledgement letter by email which outlines what documents were required to make a decision on the application. So once you pay and you hit the apply, they will send everything you need. You are welcome to provide us with emailed copies of your transcript / mark sheets to this email, but we will require official copies prior to the start of your classes. To access your official results online, we require your examination number, examination year, type of examination, pin and serial number of your scratch card. So they also access it to check, to confirm what you send to them is true. So that's it for applying to UMBC as an undergrad. And I do have a few content on undergraduate studies, so you go to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do so and hit the bell button to get notified for new videos. You go here and you type undergraduate. It brings you some content I've created. So like if you have friends, like when do you have to finish your undergrad and before you can study abroad, so you could watch this video for this information. So these are some of undergraduate scholarships at UBC, and these are like 50 plus fully funded scholarship for undergraduate studies. So take advantage of these resources. This video was useful. If you want me to create more content about undergrad studies, let me know in the comment section. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do so. And to hear from me again,